Let's talk about free money, the term free money. Is this free money, or does the government get something in return? And maybe you can define for the folks here what free money means.
It's as free gets, put it that way. It's free, but it's not easy. Okay, you have to work to get this free money. A lot of people that have the thought process that there's grant money available for small businesses kind of expect this money to be handed to them just because they have an interesting idea. There is a lot of work and a lot of sweat equity that you must put into the process to get this funding. So at the end of the day, there's significant cost associated with receiving this money. So if you look at it from that standpoint, it's not free. If you put a dollar figure on the time and effort that you put into trying to gain access to this. But it is non-dilutive. It does not have to be paid back. As Ken was saying, the intellectual property stays with the business and sometimes with the university, depending on how you work that out. But the government's not taking an ownership stake in the business. And that's a really nice thing.
Well, and I think, I mean, it is venture capital to a certain extent. I mean, the feds make it clear that they expect you to be able to produce jobs on the other end, hopefully creating something, whether it be a drug or a product or a thing or whatever. They expect at the other end that this is going to go out and it's going to create jobs and taxes are going to pay back into the pot, and kind of a self-generating type process. So, you know, you do need to keep that in mind, especially in the phase two. They expect to see that, and they do have a piece of that where they expect to say, this is how we're going to kind of pay you back for all of this.
How important was that for your strategy, Ken?
Well, I think there are a couple of sides to this. I think it's not just the fact that it's non-dilutive, which of course is very attractive, and the fact that you own the property at the end of it. These are key and very important. But to me, probably equally as important is the fact that if you have private equity, you might effectively become a puppet of your own organization, where people that are putting the money in think they're going to be pulling the strings, and I think that, you know, that could be, would be, as far as I'm concerned, very frustrating. So the freedom to operate, the freedom to do any of the things you want to do, that's tremendously valuable.
I know